always make sure you're following the rules at your local boat ramp. Make sure your boat's not putting out any wake, that you're at idle speed only, and you do not swim or wade, because we would not want to upset all the fishermen and boaters. Of course, I'm sure you have to have water for any of that to apply. What's up, everybody? Me and the family just got back from visiting the in-laws over Thanksgiving break, and glad to be home. Had a good 5-day visit, but it's always nice getting back into town. Me and the father-in-law kind of did our annual Thanksgiving break fishing. Spent a little time at Grenada Lake Spillway, and I just want to show you, we didn't have much luck fishing. As a matter of fact, cast after cast after cast after cast kept coming up empty-handed. When I get unloaded, y'all check out this footage of why we weren't catching any fish using our typical frozen shad for bait. Yeah, so this fool's been down here fishing with frozen shad, wondering why in the world I ain't caught a fish yet or got a bite yet in about an hour and a half. So I took the cast net over and threw it out and said, hey, let's just see what's here. And yeah, there's a reason that we're not catching anything on one dead shad on a hook, because this was one net throw. Y'all check this out. I can do this without ripping my net open. Got a little bit of bait. One net throw about right out there, right up next to the bank, just loaded with shad, about 1.5 inch, 2 inch long. So yeah, it's pretty useless pitching shad right now. So I don't know, may put one of these guys on just because he'd be fresh, but you know, how's a catfish gonna find my one shad when this whole waterway's full of those things? So yeah, definitely not catching anything with a single frozen shad on a hook when the waterway was absolutely chock full. And as a matter of fact, we kept some. So this is a gallon bag that I froze while we were there, and I actually threw out twice with a cast net. And I've got 6 gallon bags full of bait that we're fixing to stick in the freezer, and that'll keep me fishing for a while. But the day wasn't a complete bust. Actually, on the way back, we stopped at a place called Graysport, which is a boat launch that's actually up on the reservoir side rather than down below the dam. And you know, if you're like us and just looking for fish, you couldn't have had any worse luck. So first of all, the waterway was loaded with bait fish that was basically making our bait not appealing. And then second of all, there wasn't even any water. Y'all check it out. So we just left Spillway over at Grenada Lake, and father-in-law drove me up on the other side going home. And what you see behind me is what he calls the backwater of Grenada Lake. And so I think this is kind of seasonal when they drain the lake down. I don't know if you can see, but way out there on the skyline is the actual reservoir now, but this would all normally be underwater. This is an area known as Graysport. There's a boat launch right here that obviously nobody's getting a boat in for a while right there. And that is a long way across there of nothing but tree snags that I imagine will make some really great fishing when there's actually water up there. And I bet if you get out there to them, you could probably find a lot of hung up lures where a guy like me would lose everything he had if he was trying to fish next to them. You can see the water line here on the rocks here. Getting out and walking around, you know, basically the lake bottom was actually really, really neat. And we did manage to leave with a little more than we came with. About $10 worth of fishing weights. Got a couple of 3-ounce bank weights, as well as I believe that's going to be a 1.5 or 2 ounce. So I guess it wasn't a bad day. But the next day we found ourselves on a little city lake doing a little bank fishing there, and we finally connected with one catfish.
But I bet you best place to be.
Toward that?
Yeah.
Over there?
Yeah, I was thinking toward that outlet over there. Probably be, but I don't know. It may not be. May not matter a whole lot of.
Oh. Nice little channel cat. That's what we're after today. So yeah, completely different video. It's always nice when you can go out and film just smashing fish after fish like JK and I did a couple of months ago. But sometimes it's just not like that. Sometimes you grind it out for hours on end and you got one little catfish to show for it at the end of the day. But we got lots of bait that'll keep us going for a while. You never know. We may catch catfish with it. We may catch another possum with it. So you'll just have to stick around and see. But, you know, I hope you enjoy this video. It's a short one, piecing some stuff together here and there. But more stuff on the way. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll catch you next time right here on the J-Line.